You know what I'm talking about? It's your partner, man. Who? It's your partner, man. Who? It's your partner, man. Who? You know what I'm talking about? What's good with the people, man? How's y'all doing on this Feminine Foundation Friday? You say Feminine Foundation Friday? What you talking about, bro? We gonna get into it, but before we do that, what's good, people like ha ha, man. Ken in the pen. All my folks incarcerated, all my folks who ain't, man. Everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on top of that thing. Keep their head up. You know what I'm talking about? Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. You know what I'm talking about? Swing that finger, young man. Worldwide, INC, Worldwide Incorporated, Worldwide, man. They gonna say what that mean, bro. Hey, you know what I'm talking about? It means everybody's included, man. Come on with it. Bring it in, man. You know what I'm talking about? And Dugu. Mike Cutthroat, Lil Rue, not Lil Rue, you know what I'm talking about? Tata the player, that's who comes next. Same thing, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Get well soon, man. Everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on top of that thing. Keep their head up, man. You know what I'm talking about? Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. Let's get through these disclaimers, man. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself, I don't promote no drug users, drug sellers, alcohol consumption. Don't take a sip of the sippage. Good brother like myself, man. I don't promote no crime. I don't promote no violence. I don't promote no domestic violence. Keep your hands off the people. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no negativity. No, man. Me, man, I don't promote shh. They say, what, bro? I don't promote shh. You know what I'm talking about? All I promote is y'all go ahead, do what you're gonna do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you find the right thing to do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen, because we don't know how much of it we got, man. But a good brother like myself, man, I ain't prejudiced. No, man. Good brother like myself, man, I ain't got nothing against the sexually different. No, man. Good brother like myself, man, I ain't got nothing against the little people. No, man. Me, man, I ain't got nothing against nobody. You know what I'm talking about? They was talking to me. I just love me some everybody. You know what I'm talking about? As a matter of fact, I'm on a quest, man. You know what I'm talking about? Bring that peace. You know what I'm talking about? That love. Hold on. Bring that peace. You know what I'm talking about? That joy. You know what I'm talking about? That love. What'd you say, bro? That love. Back to YouTube community, man. You with me? Hey, check it out. Come fuck with a nigga one time, man. What's good with the people, man? Coffee Chronicles, man. Mama say, brush them whiskers when you on TV. Sorry, my man got my brush. You know what I'm talking about? Coffee Chronicles. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out all the niggas who got a condom in their purse. I'm like, protection first. I see you, man. It's good with the people, man. Feminine Foundation, man. They say, bro, what you talking about? That right there, folks. Just a feminine foundation. You know what I'm talking about? Because, I mean, we living in the day where everybody gonna act like they just the hardest nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody just act like they sticking to the code. Everybody just act like they that shit. You know what I'm talking about? Just like I said, you got nerds up here all day trying to tell you they go out their way to let you know that they have nothing to do with the streets. I'm not no street nigga. I'm not no jail type nigga. Woo. Then the next thing out their mouth is who's snitching. The next thing out their mouth is who is in jail. The next thing out their mouth is who's fighting the case. You know what I'm talking about? So that's just where we got Feminine Foundation, folks. You know what I'm talking about? Because we done got to a world where the niggas, they build their foundation just like that hoe. You know what I'm talking about? On that feminine foundation, bruh. So most niggas in this day and age, bruh, they foundation is built on that bitch ass shit, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? They either running around this motherfucker talking about somebody's case, they either running around this motherfucker talking about somebody's business, or they just running around this motherfucker talking about somebody. Feminine foundation. You feel me? And a lot of what we do today, you know what I'm talking about, especially as men, a lot of that shit we done built that bitch on some, we done built that shit on some bitch ground, bruh. We done built that shit on some feminine foundation, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? We done built that shit on some Wendy Williams gossip channel ass shit, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Cause they done put a thought in your head, nigga, like that's the only way you gonna make it. And you still ain't made it, bruh. You still ain't made it. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know what fantasy you niggas living on. But all that shit gonna do is keep you in some shit. Cause that's all a feminine foundation can do, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? You gonna run around here with the foundation of a bitch. And if you just look at one of these ratchet bitches, cause y'all should know, y'all always talking about the hoe. Y'all always talking about that ratchet bitch, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Got you out there the same way, don't it? Got you out there the same way. You know what I'm talking about? Got you looking like that bitch you always talking about. You know what I'm talking about? Ain't accountable. You know what I'm talking about? Always changing the narrative. You know what I'm talking about? Can't never be accountable for what you did. You know what I'm talking about? You done did the same shit, bro. And you look around, bro, you niggas got a feminine foundation, bro. When you look around, real life, the computer, all this shit. You know what I'm talking about? You look around, and the motherfucker don't know you for nothing but mess. You know what I'm talking about? And I told you that's what happened to a lot of y'all, bruh. You niggas have never been nobody in the real world. I'm not bullshitting with you. Why, when you think you ask niggas where they from, they name a state? I'm from Florida, or I'm from California, or I'm from, why you think they name a state, nigga, or a city, nigga? Huh? Ask baby cuz where you from. I'm from 7400 One Way, MacArthur, Bandage, East Oakland. You know what I'm talking about, bruh? I have a home. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I have a home I helped build. You know what I'm talking about? Coffee Chronicles. Most of these people didn't come from no tribe, bruh. They not from nowhere. They gonna say a city or they gonna say a state. They not gonna tell you a block. You get what I'm saying? They not gonna tell you a block, bruh. Why you think niggas be sitting up here banging their YouTube channels like I be banging 7400 One Way? But you gonna tell me I'm too old to claim from where I'm really from. But you ain't too old to claim some shit you done created on the fly. Something straight out of comic book, I tell you. But that's why, bruh. Ain't too many people got no turfs, folks. Ain't nobody finna claim nobody. You know what I'm talking about? Feminine foundation. So what happens is, bruh, the first the introduction to somebody, you probably got my introduction. We probably got into it somewhere, bruh. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, in the real world, you know what I'm talking about? Or we probably was at a house party, a dice game or something. That's where you met me at, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? I didn't come by way of slander campaign. You know what I'm talking about? I came by the way of real life. I came by way of Cadillac, hitting wave down MacArthur, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? I came by way of buying keys in the drought. A key, not keys, a key. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I came by way of buying 9 of them in the drought and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? In that real world, I'm stamped. Coffee Chronicles, Feminine Foundation. You know what I'm talking about? I didn't come here by Feminine Foundation, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? I wasn't built up on a bunch of bitch shit. I wasn't built up on gossip. You didn't get introduced to me by talking about somebody else. You know what I'm talking about? You probably got introduced to me. You know what I'm talking about? Feminine Foundation, folks. And if you don't look out, you gonna start building on that bitch ground. You know what I'm talking about? You will, bruh, because it seems like the main thing out here now is to get attention. And you don't care how you get attention. And that's the most fucked up thing. I've been telling y'all that for 4 years, bruh. Because if you ever got some attention for eating shit, you will keep eating shit. Because all you worried about is the attention. You ain't even worried about yourself. You worried about what you could do to create some attention, bruh. And once you start doing that, you lose yourself. Why you think I don't give a fuck about like when I be going live and shit, I don't have them lives to talk to the chat and shit, bro. I've always got something to say, bro. I always got a message, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Because I got my own dialogue, Coffee Chronicles. I've been original since I stepped in the game. Whatever game I stepped in. Whatever game I done never stepped in, I done changed it, nigga. From giving niggas 6 rocks for $20, nigga, to giving motherfuckers a ban. You know what I'm talking about? Whatever game I've ever stepped in, I changed it, nigga. I ain't bullshitting with you. You know what I'm talking about? Because I am a maverick. Hey, you know what I'm talking about, bro? I do shit my way. You could too, if you stop looking at everybody else and knew you don't know what your way is. Because even if you was to try it your way right now, bro, it wouldn't even be your way, bro. You know what I'm talking about? That's what NBA Youngboy did, man. If you tried it your way, man, that ain't your way. That's what Charleston Whiteman was doing. That's what Wack 100 was doing, bro. You been watching Corey Holcomb. You know what I'm talking about? You don't even know what your way is. Because you don't know who you is. Feminine Foundation. Real wide, man. Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. Hey, we just real lady. You know what I'm talking about? My morning started off with some good news. You know what I'm talking about? I woke up. Then I got some good news after that. So I ain't got nothing to complain about. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just saying, man, Feminine Foundation Friday, folks. If you don't get your man feet back up under you, bruh, you gonna be running around here looking like a bitch. And I know in your eyes and probably the people you fuck with, they not gonna see it like that because they over there on a bunch of bitch shit, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? But everybody on the outside of that shit you on the inside of, bruh, you look like a hoe. That's all you do, bruh. And I don't think y'all get that, bruh. Let me tell you something, folks. You know how niggas running around here talking about, man, that nigga, how y'all was all on the Puffy trial and shit and all that shit, talking about how weird this nigga is. Now, let me ask you a question. What's weird? What this nigga was doing with the man, or are you investigating what that nigga was doing with the man? Which one is weirder, bruh? You know what I'm talking about? Because we got that bad. We be calling shit weird, but we don't call ourselves weird for being interested in that weird ass shit, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? You want to call this nigga weird for having Saguni relations and shit. You don't think it's weird that you're interested in the Saguni relationships this nigga was having? Why does that pique your interest? Coffee Chronicles. So you know what's weird? When we calling people weird, and but we know everything they doing. We calling them weird, but we investigating the weird nigga. How weird does that make us? All that shit weird, nigga. Who is you? You know what I'm talking about? I keep telling you, nigga, when a nigga don't have no game of his own, they gonna be talking about people or they gonna be talking about that Bible, folks. Coffee Chronicles. Been telling you for 4 years, bro, what made me ahead of the game when I first got up in here, because I don't need anything to happen. I came here with my own game. You know what I'm talking about? I didn't create one of these wrestling characters and all that, got up on here and nah, bro, this is me. This baby cuz, light-skinned DB, Black Pacino with the MAC, man, the stalk. You know what I'm talking about, man? Fubbalos, Baby Fuzz. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, that's me. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out my nigga Mo from Lacey. You know what I'm talking about? Because there's always been 2 DBs. And you know, if you know, they say 2 DBs equals double trouble. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, it's 2 DBs, bro. You know what I'm talking about? And if you know anything, like I know since the beginning of the time when them 2 niggas right there met up, they say 2 DBs equals double trouble. Double the trouble. You know what I'm talking about? They been saying that shit since school. Because they couldn't fuck with us back then. Y'all remember Fred? Start doing security at the patio and shit. Y'all remember Fred? We used to have that nigga. We used to get that nigga a headache. Coffee Chronicles. Yeah, Fremont Security gave that nigga a headache. That nigga have an APB out on us, bro. They didn't know we was on the upstairs, downstairs, just running through the hallways looking for us, man. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to guys. They used to call us the Half a Tampa crew. Shout out. Old Ike roll calling them. You know what I'm talking about? And no, nigga, I never knew this whole time Roll Call got the same name as K1. Shout out both of them, because both of them on Roll Call. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you know what I'm talking about? But yeah, man. Feminine Foundation. And listen, folks, because you might have not, because everybody's not no street person, bro. And I'm not even saying that, bro. The world is the street if you just want to keep it real, bro. You might have not had that tough upbringing, background, been in jail, all that, bro. You might have not, bro, but you still don't have to build yourself on no feminine foundation, bro. You know, if you came out here, nigga, playing with a magnifying glass or talking about a microscope or something, bro, you know what I'm talking about? That's you, folks. But the way we looking out the window to the world now, we just see all this mess. This mess just, y'all think mess accumulates accumulates attention, and it might for a brief minute, bro. That shit gonna last 15 seconds. Cause just like I told you, bro, even if you come in here on a big scandal, bro, you don't have a million more scandals. That scandal you talking about, bro, that shit gonna get old within 2 weeks. You know what I'm talking about? So everybody that came over there that was seeing what you was talking about, bro, them people gonna fade, bro. And unless you turn yourself into Wendy Williams and you keep coming with the juicy gossip and the details and shit, bro, them people ain't trying to hear what you talking about. That's why it's better for you to just walk slow and accumulate the people that you gonna accumulate. You get what I'm saying? From the shit that you just doing being yourself, bro. Because if you just start talking about microscopes, you would just attract everybody that's interested in microscopes. So you wouldn't have to worry about that troll traffic. You know what I'm talking about? You wouldn't have to worry about the nosy, gossiping ass grown men coming over here talking about, did you see this other video? They was just doing this and all that feminine foundation ass shit, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Because you got to ask yourself, what kind of man is you steadily watching other niggas? Why is another nigga this important in your life? Why have you made another nigga with all this gossip in their mouth and all this? Why have you made that must-see TV? You know what I'm talking about? They got all you niggas out here acting like Medea, catfighting and shit, because you think that's what the people want to see, folks. You know what I'm talking about? Remember, bruh, it ain't two worlds, bruh. It ain't no YouTube, streets, and nah, bruh, it's just the world. So how you present yourself is just you present yourself, bruh. So imagine this, because it says this in the Bible, bruh. People who talk about other people to you will talk about you to other people. So all y'all doing, bruh, is showing your character. That's all you doing, bruh, is showing your character. And you know, like I know, you know what I'm talking about, in today's world right here, nigga, the nigga equals a bitch, bruh. Because if you make a nigga mad, he gonna get spiteful just like that baby mama that found out you was fucking with the other bitch. And they gonna run over here and they just gonna stay on you. They gonna get to investigating your key and your candy and shit. You know what I'm talking about? They ain't gonna leave you alone. Oh, you done did it now. You know what I'm talking about? And they gonna vile, you know what I'm talking about? To come up here in front of these invisible people and put you down, man. You know what I'm talking about? That's why these invisible people be meaning so much to y'all, because y'all don't got no real people to back you. You know what I'm talking about? So if they came out here and said something about you, that's why it be so important to y'all on this computer to try to keep your image clean for these invisible people. You know what I'm talking about? Because don't nobody know who the fuck you is in the real world. See, when people know who you is in the real world, it's impossible for them to talk about you. Unless the people in the real world that know you talking about you. You know what I'm talking about? Let y'all tell it they talked about Jesus. You know what I'm talking about? So why you got so frustrated when they talked about you? You know what I'm talking about? Nobody's exile. Worldwide, man. Feminine Foundation Friday, man. I'm just gonna tell you, bro, always be your player ass self, bro. Always be the nigga who you is, folks. You know what I'm talking about? Because we have a habit now coming up here, bruh, and putting ourselves out there like that bitch. Yeah, we have a problem coming up here, bruh, and putting ourselves out there like that miserable baby mama. Like that spiteful bitch trying to get revenge on her baby daddy for having another baby on her. You know what I'm talking about? That's how we present ourselves to the public, man. But what do I know? Only you could prevent forest fires, man. And with that one right there, if you don't know nothing else, always remember, it don't cost nothing just to show a little bit of that love.